Alright, YouTube. What's good? Welcome back to another trade recap. So, as y'all can see, I did hit my fifth winning day. I can request that payout now. My current account balance is 1,500 since they take like 50% off. I think my payout's coming out to be like 716, something like that. 716. Yeah, we finally made it, boys. After fucking how many 11 days of trading this account, finally we can request that payout. I'm not gonna request it yet, just because I'm trying to get $1,000 payout, because I'm trying to scale up to 350Ks, and 350Ks is 50 each plus the activation fee, which is 150, so like basically 200 each. So 3 of them would be 600. If I only get a 700 payout, that's only gonna leave me with 100 left. And if I get the $1,000 payout, I can buy 350Ks and have enough money left that if I blow those 50Ks, I still have money left to buy like another set of 2. So I'm gonna just be a little bit more safe about it. Just get one more good trade. Get that $1,000 payout. And yeah, as y'all can see, started off with a loss, I think. Yeah, started off with a loss. Then made my way back up, and then 2 losses. And then fucking win, break even, loss. And then finally, just had that big shoot up. 2 wins in a row. Yeah. As y'all can see, average winning trade 780, average losing 340. Win rate is like 41%. No, not too shabby, not too good, but it is what it is, right? I still got that payout, so I don't really care what my winning rate is. And yeah, RR ratio 2.29. That's my average, I guess. But yeah, let's get straight into the trade recap. Alright, so hold on, let me get a snack real quick. Alright, so coming into the day, on a 4 hour, we had this a new week opening gap right here, and we were already moving to fill it when I came on during pre-market. So off that, I was already being bullish. Then on the 1 hour, as you can see, London session right here. If I'm not mistaken, we did get an SMT off Asian and London session lows with NQ. Yep, as you can see, we did get that. You can barely notice it, but that is an SMT. And off that alone, I was already like bullish, and especially just because of this these highs right here. Like this is like basically equal highs, really strong liquidity, previous week highs. So what is it, what time is this? 9 o'clock. All right, so then going to the 5 minute. Going to the 5 minute, this right here, when I came on the markets, sorry, my phone had ran out of storage. But yeah, coming into the day, I did not want to see price come all the way down to this 1 hour Valley Gap. What I was looking for was for Valley Gap right here to get respected and for us to go higher. And I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little bit emotional today, as you can see. Hold up. Holy moly, what the fuck was happening? As you can see, I did lose this tiny trade right here. Soon as we tap this 5 minute fair value gap right here, I did FOMO into a trade, just because I was so eager to get those 5 winning days out the way so I can request the payout. But so yeah, I did FOMO into this trade. No, I'm not proud of that. This is a stupid trade, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally just entered off price going into Fair Value Gap, knowing that there's a 1 hour Fair Value Gap that it could still respect. But no, usually my rule is only one trade per day. But knowing that was just a stupid trade, and knowing that a good setup was gonna come, and I only needed one more trade to get that payout. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna wait. If I find a good setup, I'm gonna take it. And that did happen. So after I lost this trade, I was waiting for this 1 minute Fair Value Gap to get inversed. It ended up getting inversed. After that, I got real emotional. I got kind of scared right here, after we inversed that, because it just went straight up and it didn't look like it was going to come down for me to get an entry. But we did end up coming back. We did end up coming back into this 1 minute Fair Value Gap right here. And I did step my stop loss. Sorry. I entered right off entering this Fair Value Gap right here, just because this is my reasoning. So we inversed this 1 minute Fair Value Gap. We already respected this 1 hour Fair Value Gap. So in my head, there's really no reason for us to go down, especially because we had let me see. Oh my god, this is so hard. Especially because we had all these highs to aim for. Like this is all. These are all highs right here, and these swing highs right here, these failure highs. It was just a lot of liquidity to aim for. So sorry. So yeah, I entered. Reason why I stepped my stop loss under this Fair Value Gap right here, and instead of this one right here. Reason behind this was usually after inversing we get a retest back into the inverse Fair Value Gap, and this is the inverse Fair Value Gap right here. As you can see, that this Fair Value Gap is not even inside the inverse that it will retest into, if that makes sense. And also, we were just showing really strong bullish order flow. So I was thinking, this was all we needed. That was the only retracement we needed for it to go higher, and I was correct. So I entered, after finally on this candle right here, closing above this high right here, I went break even. This was how many R was this trade? Oh my god, where am I? Holy shit. Where the fuck? Where's my trade? This was a 3R trade. I barely catch 3R trades. But it happened today. I guess today was my day. But yeah, I had sorry, this is real hard to do on a laptop. I had this high right here as my main TP. I could have aimed for these failure highs right here, but that I don't like to be real greedy, and I already had taken an L, so I didn't want to leave with no profits today. So I just held for this tiny little high right here. But yeah, that was the trade, y'all. I'm gonna just try to take one more good trade. Currently, I can take out 700 if I want to, but I just want to hit that 1,000 mark. Just because I'm 300 away right now, right? And also it would just be a smarter decision. If I end up blowing my next set of accounts, I have money left so I can buy another set. But yeah, super proud of myself. I've been working for I started learning how to trade back in December. So December, January. I skipped February. No, actually, I skipped January and February. Like December, I stayed the whole month just learning, like every day, like 12 hours. Like my whole day was that because I didn't have a job back then. And then I kind of quit after that. And then, because, I just wanted to get rich fast at the beginning. But then I realized, because I already had told a lot of people I was going to get rich off trading, all this, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what, I can't just be big talk. So, after the January and February, in March, I joined TJR's Blueprint. That shit was like $4,000. I only paid like $1,400 because I had a job back then. So I basically financed it. I only paid like 2 things, like of $700. Got what I needed out of it, and I did, bro. Because like I had FX replay. I know I didn't need to stay in there, and that's $4,000. I'm not wasting $4,000 on no fucking course. So and then April, I was just trading, demo trading, back testing. April, March, April, May. And May was when I finally had like my schedule changed for my job, because before that my job was 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. so I had to trade at my job, which is not convenient at all. It was very hard. Then finally in May I got my schedule changed from 1 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. so in the mornings I could trade. So in May I took advantage. I demo traded for like the whole of May to see if I could pass the funded account. I saw that I did good in demo trading. Sorry, I just drank some fucking soda. And then in June was when I bought, like, I was demo trading for a bit of June too, and then I bought this 50K account, and then I passed the evaluation. And then in July, like end of June to July, which is 6 months, I was aiming for the payout. So in 6 months of learning how to trade, keeping my discipline good, all that work finally led to the $700 payout. It's, it might seem like a little bit, like for 6 months, oh shit, for 6 months it might seem like 700 is not a lot, but y'all, like, from now on it's just up, like only up. Like this was, all I needed to prove to myself that I can like make money off this shit. Like, to be honest with you, bro, I didn't even need proof. Like, I already knew. Like, in my head I was like already knowing, like, I'm gonna make money off this either way. If it takes like 2 years, if it takes me 6 months, I don't care. I'm gonna just keep doing it until I get money. Fine. And it happened. Like, it didn't even take too long to be, like, compared to other people. Like, I know, like, I talk to people on Discord who been trading for like a year and a half, and like only after like a year that they got their first payout. I'm glad. I have a lot of things to thank for. Joining that TJR's Blueprint, it really helped me like keep my discipline good and not fall into like bad habits that other traders fell into. That was probably like the main thing I'm thankful for. Another thing, like, I just met a lot of good people on there. We still talk to this day, like Glim and shit, why did I just forget his name? What the fuck? Why did I forget his name? Yo, what? I just forgot his name. Yo, we be talking all day. Sorry, I'm just really bad at names, but we talk every day, bro. But yeah, sorry, I forgot your name, bro. We talk every day and I forgot your name. That's my bad. But yeah, I'm thankful for them too. We just be setting trades in the chat. It keeps me, it keeps me motivated to keep going. I just farted. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm lucky that I got this payout so fast compared to others, or that I'm just generally just not better, but like I have better psychology than them. don't know if that's a weird, like, bad for me to say, but I might just be lucky at the end of the day. Like, you don't know, I might blow my next set of accounts. Let's see. But yeah, I'm just, this whole day, like, I went to work, like, I was just, just trying to hold in that, like, I'm not trying to tell anybody, like, if I make it, I'm not trying to make if I make it, I'm not trying to tell anybody what I do. So it was very hard at my job today to not tell anybody that I just made $700 off fucking trading. Like, it was very hard. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday we can get that good trade to get that $1,000 payout. After that, I'm gonna buy it 3 50Ks. If I pass those, get a $1,000 payout on each, then I'm gonna have like 3,000. Then I'm gonna just buy 5 150Ks, which is 150 each, which with the activation fee, which is 300 each basically. So that's like 1,500 for the 5 150Ks, which is pretty. It's doable, because if I pass those 350Ks and have $1,000 payout each, that's 3,000. So I'm gonna only waste half my profits on the 150Ks. Then after that, I just scale. When I get to the 150Ks, I'm gonna try to hold the account for a little bit longer, and I just take the payout as soon as I get the 5 winning days. So I can get higher, higher profits. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'm gonna just end this video here. We made it out the trenches. We're still in the trenches, but this is a huge step forward, even though this is like pretty much the beginning, pretty much. But you know what I mean. 6 months of working hard, I think I deserve this. But yeah, peace out.